Hey guys, it's Sean. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the Milwaukee private security officer that we lost a few days ago at the El Rey supermarket. I want to give a special thanks to Mr. Harms from the Fox Valley Metro LLC private security company in Wisconsin. He provided so much more information. He also provided a debrief about what happened, and I'll leave a link in the description box below so that you can watch his videos, but I want to give him a special thank you. We also learned through him that the officer that we lost, the security officer that we lost in the line of duty, his name was Tony Nolden, and he had 2 children. I don't know Tony Nolden. I never even seen a photograph of him. I feel so connected on this channel with you guys that it affects me. I've been thinking about him the past couple of days, and what can we learn from this tragedy, and just why did this have to happen? And it's just so frustrating. I've been thinking about it, you guys. I don't even know Tony Nolden. I've never met Mr. Harms from Fox Valley Metro in person, but I feel his pain. Now, in other videos, you guys, I discuss what happens in a private security officer involved shooting. I discuss the full procedures. In my 40-hour online private patrol operator course, I discuss step by step what happens during these incidents. I'm not telling you that because I'm trying to sell you a course. I'm telling you that is because I have expertise in that field. I'm very knowledgeable on how these types of investigations happens. And number 1 rule is you don't disclose what happened to third parties. You want to keep it amongst you and your attorney, preferably. I mean, we know that almost never happens, but that's how you want to keep it. So if the owner for Marshall Security, if he's listening to this video, I want to thank you for allowing yourself to be vulnerable for the sake of training, because the owner of Marshall Security knows that the information that he discloses to Mr. Harms is going to be used in the security community as a tactical debrief. Maybe he's able to save the lives of other people by providing information. So I want to thank him from the bottom of my heart, and trust me, you are in my prayers. Tony Nolden and his family is in my prayers. Let's let them all be in our prayers, guys. As the owner of the private security company, he's heartbroken right now. He's broken. He might wonder what his purpose is maybe in life right now, but I want to thank him. I want to thank him for advancing security by providing Mr. Harms with a tactical debrief. So I'm not going to discuss into detail what is in the tactical debrief, but I will tell you this, that after watching the Fox Valley Metro LLC video, I determined that video is the best video that I have ever seen on YouTube that revolves around mindset. It's the best one. Mindset and survival. He's articulate, he's well-spoken, he speaks with purpose and intent. It is truly the best video. So I will leave a link in the description box below. Please, guys, watch that video to its entirety. You will not find a video where somebody just got involved in a shooting incident, and a couple days later they have a debriefing with somebody who's willing to talk about the incident to all of us, so that we can share the information and be much more safer. So please go to that video. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. There's no body camera footage. There's no surveillance footage that I've seen. I haven't seen Mr. Nolden's face before. If you guys have any pictures of Mr. Nolden, please give me a link so that I can include his picture in the thumbnail. One day his family might be searching him on YouTube, and maybe they'll land on this video. Maybe they'll read your comments. But we support Mr. Nolden, his family, and we are proud. In the security industry, we are proud of what he did that day. He defended the post as best as he could. The security company owner, he did a remarkable job as well. He stopped the threat. He did what he was trained to do, and I'm proud of him as well, being a private security industry member. I want to also tell you this, that Mr. Nolden possibly prevented an active shooter incident. He prevented this guy from coming inside of the store. He wanted to come in there with a handbag, and he told him, no, you're not going to come in here. Well, I'll tell you that this piece of garbage had the intent to kill. He had the intent to kill 2 private security officers already. Having that intent is dangerous. You don't know what his intentions are once he made it past that line. And that, what I mean by that line, I mean that physical barrier in order to enter the El Rey supermarket. So thank you, Mr. Nolden and his family, his children. Thank you for the sacrifice. It's awesome being a security industry member and seeing somebody do this. I know it's a tragedy, but I believe deep in my heart that he saved so many other lives. Something else I want to discuss from the Fox Valley Metro Security Channel. Something that he mentioned that resonates with me right now, and I'm going to quote him. He said this: "The days of observe and report are over. The days of observe and report are over." Mr. Harms makes it clear. The days of observe and report are over. Let that sink in. I'm going to expand on that concept to my perspective. If you are a hands-off private security company, you're still observe and report. And again, this is just my take on it. You're still to observe and report. Okay? And please do a great job at observe and report. But if you are a hands-on security company, the days of observe and report are over. It's over. There's no in between. You're either hands-on or you're hands-off. If you're unarmed, I'm not talking about those of you who work in hospitals or bars or clubs or restaurants or close-quarter environments, because most likely or many times you're unarmed. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about you guys that are armed, maybe patrolling parking lots, shopping centers. The days of observe and report are over if you have a hands-on policy. Guys, please train at the speed of life. I know that I know that there's some doubt, you guys, in what I'm saying. Some of you are wondering, even I read the comments, like, hey, you know what? I can't afford to go to training. I don't have the time or money to do training. And I get it. The perception, you guys, is that I'm a law enforcement officer and I have a teaching gig on the side. I'm a part-time police academy instructor, so I have different streams of income. And because I have different streams of income, I can afford all the training that I go to. Let me talk about that, you guys. First off, to get to where I'm at, I earned that, and I started from private security. I've earned it. I worked my tail off to publish all of my books. I put in sometimes 40 hours a week just on that alone, guys, to get to where I'm at. Now, if I just depend on a law enforcement salary and as a police academy instructor salary, just on that alone, even with overtime, there is no way that, it's very unlikely that I can afford to go to training, to all these firearms training and defensive tactics training on my own dollar. It's very difficult. Guys, I have a family of 6. I have 4 children. My salary is a little bit over $100,000, but a lot of you guys are thinking, hey, you know what? You're in law enforcement. You teach on the side. You have extra money. I can't use any of that. If I start using that money, then I'm going to be living outside of my means. If I want to go to training, I have to do additional stuff. I look for additional streams of income. I sell books. So if I want to sell more books, then I'll create more videos. And actually, most of my videos don't even revolve around selling my books. I just love to put content. But I'm constantly hustling out there. If I'm able to sell more books, then I'm able to go to all of these training events. But on my salary, on my over $100,000 salary, with 2 of those, with the full-time job I have and the part-time job, there's no way that I can go to training. It's very difficult. I have to do extra stuff, like sell my books. Guys, there's so much extra things that you can do in order to go to this training. There shouldn't be an excuse. I follow the security guard channel, Damien from the security guard channel. It looks like every year he goes to these training events. He hustles, you guys. He takes up extra shifts, works overtime, works the weekends. He works hard to get to where he's at, and I'm always happy to see him in his house. He earned it, and he works private security. He's a private security officer. He owns a house, and I love to see him film his videos at his house. I know that he's passionate about what he's doing. We disagree a lot, especially on use of force, but I love to see him work hard for a goal. And he's constantly telling you guys, hey, you know what? Pick up a double shift. Like, you gotta hustle. Stop complaining and hustle. Look, I'm over here at Target. I'm supposed to pick up some medicines for the wife. I'll do that pretty soon. But come to Target and work 1 day a week. Go to Walmart, work 1 day a week. You may not go to training every year, but maybe once every 3 years or 2 years. And I'm talking about intermediate to advanced tactical training, guys. You can do this. You can do this, and that's what we need. I also want you guys to keep in mind that I'm not faulting Tony Nolden at all, you guys. I just use these videos to talk about tactical knowledge and have a debrief with you guys. Now, I don't even know. I don't know exactly what happened, so I just don't want you to think that I'm criticizing. I'm not, you guys. We want to use these tragedies as a way of advancing security, advancing knowledge. I want to say we can learn from other people's mistakes, but I don't know of any mistake that he made that day other than showing up to work, which isn't even a mistake. So that's all I have, you guys. Please take this job seriously. The days of observe and report are over if you're a hands-on security company. Please, you guys, be safe. Watch the hands. I'm a stickler when somebody goes to the ground, guys. I'm going to be careful what I say. I am reasonable but aggressive when somebody goes to the ground and starts reaching into their waistband. I can't say publicly what I would think about doing, but I just want to tell you, when they go to the ground and you don't see the hands, that's a dangerous time. So please be careful. Please leave a comment below. Tony Nolden, thank you for your service. May you rest in peace. To the owner of the private security company called Marshall Public Safety, we're behind you. We support you in the private security industry.